Hi, everyone. Welcome to your Thursday reading. Thursday, this week is flying by. We've got a lot of things happening in the atmosphere and the stratosphere. The energy is off the charts. I don't know about you guys, but sleep has been a rare commodity this week. Anyway, hopefully that will change a little bit and we can get a little bit more rest. Or you might be experiencing just the opposite and not able to stay awake hardly. So I know we have had a lot of astrological and astronomical anomalous things. Well, not necessarily anomalous; they're expected, but still, it's not the usual day to day things. And I think that has a lot to do with it. I also feel like the energy for today, really quickly, is I just keep hearing today is the day. Today is the day. Today is the day. So this could be a little bit Wednesday, a whole lot Thursday, but you're not going to see this until Thursday. I'm making it Wednesday. So I'm asking Spirit to put me in the mind, oh, it is for Thursday. Okay. Because I do these the evening before. And so, no, this is definitely for Thursday. I should probably just stop and restart, but I'm not going to. Um, I'm jittery. You can tell, I'm sure. I'm just jittery. And I feel like I keep hearing the message today is the day. So, whatever is going on, if there's something big happening in your life or whatever is happening, Thursday is it's a big start of it for whatever this is. I'm just going to I'm going to ask Spirit to center and calm me so I can get the messages out. And my mug, I went digging for this today because this is the one I wanted, and I have no idea why. It almost reminds me of a Grecian urn. Um, it's so for whatever that meaning has for you, I don't even know what it means for me. I haven't even thought about this mug in a long time. So I used it once before this week because it popped up in my head, but then today it was like I have to use this mug for today. So I don't know. And then I had to go find it again. And it's not like this is not a big space. So I just have a lot of mugs. All right. So, okay, let me get to it before I ramble any further. So, to start, I wanted to get the vibe and the energy using the Crystal Connections cards by Adam Barrelay. And the ones that came out Opal, Amazonite, and Ocean Jasper. Let's get that a little closer. All three of those are gorgeous stones and some of my favorites. Opal, I always think of as and all of these have a water element component. That has been coming up a lot this week. No surprise. Thank you, Hurricane Helene. But Opal always feels like a mystical, magical kind of card for me. And the affirmation on the back, and if you want to look up metaphysical uses or healing purposes for each of these stones, you go right ahead. I'm not going to spend a ton of time on them, but I expect and speak of positive things. Now, that's the affirmation that Adam Barrelay has used for Opal. And on the back, there's a ton of information. I'll put it right there if you want to pause so you can read it. Okay. And then the other one is Amazonite. Now, this can have like gem quality and the rough quality. I think both are gorgeous, but it's this beautiful blue, and it's very often attached or attributed to, if you're going to use them with chakra balancing or work with your chakras, energy centers, it's attributed to the throat chakra. So I've always heard with this stone, it's speak your truth. So maybe that's what the today is it thing. You're going to speak your truth. Okay. I create harmony with others and with my environment and with my environment. So there's that card. I hope that's clear. I hope you can read it. Okay. And then the last one, Ocean Jasper, is an interesting one. It's a very ground. It's like of the earth and the sky and the earth, the above and the below, the all that is. It is Ocean Jasper, and it's really not an oceanic stone necessarily, and they all look slightly different. And Jaspers cover a lot of range and territory, but this one has lots of speckles in it. So you feel like you're looking into the universe when you look at it. And I just think it's amazing. The affirmation is forward is forward. And I'm going to read the back part of this one. It says, and this is from the Adam Barrelay deck, and he also has a YouTube channel. Something is coming to the surface. So there you go. Today is the day, and speak your truth. Watch for synchronistic events. So let me turn that around so you can see what it says, if you so choose to pause. Okay. All right. So I think that sets a pretty distinct tone. All right. I am being drawn to the Weisful Wild Reflections Tarot. So let's see what the messages are for the collective for Thursday. Mother and Father God, make me a messenger, make me a conduit. Help me to understand what I need to say. What are the messages for the collective? The deck split on its own as I was offering my morning prayers or just now asking for guidance and clarity as the conduit, as the messenger, the high priestess. So thank you. What I'm hearing is you are the one that is capable of designing your outcome. You are primarily and first and foremost the high priestess, male or female, it doesn't matter. You are the high priestess. You are the one that is, time stands still in your presence. That's what I just heard. So time stands still in your presence. You are the creator of your outcome. You are the one with the ability to transcend time, to create what you want. You are a being of this universe. You are of this universe. You are part of this universe. You are not placed in it as a separate entity. And that felt like a mini channel. That was just a direct message. Some in the collective may face upheaval. Some may face change. Some may face uncertainty. But it is not an ending. It is only a beginning. Be prepared for all things. Be prepared to embrace your wisdom. There is a chapter distinctly coming to a close. However, it will be with grace and graciousness, and you will overcome any obstacle because they will be minor. You have seen this coming. Be at peace with where you are. You are guided. Ask for help. Ask us for help. Understand that you are everything. You are the everything. Each soul comes in with a brilliance, and you are never to be subservient. Others do not have the right or power, regardless of what they make you think. They do not have the power to cause you to change your actions or who you are or your path or to bend your will to theirs. Understand this. Be sure in the knowing that you will succeed. Okay. Okay. So that clearly was a voice stepping through and energy stepping through, and it was not anything to worry about. The urgency and the strength in it that I could feel. Basically, I also got the feeling and the impression that it's a good idea to call in your protection team, not because you're under threat, but because it would be easy to crumble and acquiesce and take a back seat, and that is not your role. It is not the time to take a back seat. So you stand up for what you believe in and who you are and what you do. It's, I mean, what I'm hearing is don't turn a blind eye to your own suffering. You have the right to live fully. And now is the time for you to be strong in who you are. Call in your protection teams, not because you need it necessarily for physical protection, but for emotional protection, so that you are not at the mercy of every word that wants to fly at you like an arrow. And some of this may be happening even behind the scenes. So if you are feeling a little wounded or like you've been hit with something, someone behind the scenes is not speaking kindly about you, and that could be what's going on. So open up your shields. Just open up that, push it out, push your light and energy out so far that nothing can touch you. It will stop, and I believe today is the day. They are going to understand just how strong you are today. What an odd reading. I feel like it's a good one because it feels empowering. This is an empowering day. It's almost like you just put your foot down and say, that is it. I've had enough. Enough of this nonsense. Seriously, that's what it feels like. So that is empowering. And you don't have to be harsh or mean or fight or do any of that. Call on spirit to come surround you. There are they're like gnats. They're like those little biting, or like maybe sand fleas or something. It's like they're just an annoyance, but it's not like a shark that's getting ready to take a bite out of your side. It's just these annoying little sand ants, and it's like, ugh, wash them off, be done with it. That's kind of the attitude. Okay. Now, let's get some more messages. Is it all right to use this? They don't want me to use that deck right now. I guess we just need to see that particular High Priestess card. So they are directing me toward the Unfolding Path Tarot. What are the messages for the collective today? What are the messages for the collective today? What are the messages for the collective today, for Thursday? You are going to see something clearly for the first time. You're going to see something with so much clarity. It's like you won't be able to unring that bell. I know that's more hearing, but still. It's, okay. So you're not going to be able to unhear what you hear or unsee what you see. And then all of a sudden, it's all the puzzle pieces, all these stray little pieces will click. It's like I see them flying through the air and clicking into place to create the picture. And you're like, huh, now I understand. And it all makes sense. And you're okay with it. All right. So we have Page of Swords. And this Page of Swords is an interesting card. This one doesn't come up usually in readings when I use this deck. She is opening a book. This is a book of creation, a book of wisdom, and she is using her sword to cut through to the truth, almost like a wand. Those flowers, like a corsage. That feels important. I'm not quite sure why yet, but it does. This is someone who is seeing a truth, and they don't have to do a thing about it because it will present itself to her. She just has to be open to receive the wisdom of what she knows and what she sees and hears. The Two of Wands. And then once you get to that point, it's the time for action. Running shoes, tracksuit, hair up. You better believe it. You got the world in your hands. Where are you going with this? All right, they're saying the Pulp Tarot. So for clarification and a continuation of this particular reading, Mother and Father God, all that is right and Holy Spirit, guides and guardians, beloved elementals, please come into this reading. Show the collective that this is for, because this isn't going to resonate with everyone. If it does, I hope it does. But if it doesn't resonate with you, then this isn't your reading. It is a general reading, okay? So, what are the messages for the element of the collective, the part of the collective that this resonates with? Once they have their answers, they are ready for action. And they are moving forward kind of action, not like cocooning and healing. So they are like, I got it. And they're moving. So what's going on? What is going on? Woo! Big change. Big change. That doesn't mean death like it has to mean dying. It means death as in big old change coming. Yeah. Ace of Pentacles. Getting ready to follow an abundant path. I like this. The Empress. All right. One more. Ho! And Celebration. This came up in the Wednesday reading. This was the last card in the Wednesday reading, and now it's the last card today for this one. No? Okay. I was going to see if I need to shuffle the rest of that, and I was like, no. All right. So, man, my elbows are, I haven't been able to do my upper body stuff because my arm is so messed up. It's getting better. It's getting better. Okay. It didn't happen overnight. Took a long time to get this bad. Well, not a long time, but it took a while to get this bad. So, you know what? I have it. I can use it. I can do it. That's the attitude you have to take. Now, so we go from learning, and I heard secret knowledge or wisdom. Something that's been kept secret, you are going to understand it, and the puzzle's going to come together to form a picture. Then you are going to be ready to take action based on what you know to be true, and don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Change. You are going to make change. And this does not involve anyone else. It feels like this is a journey that you are taking about you, for you in your life. So, the Death card is an absolute and total reset. You were stepping into abundance. I know, I'm shaky. The Ace of Pentacles. Coins, shields. And if you look at it as a shield, it is the ultimate protection, and it's a protection about your wellness, and because usually you hold a shield over your heart. So your heart is being protected, and you are getting ready to walk into abundance of all kinds. I think some that you don't even know you're getting ready to walk into. And then we have a major arcana. We go to Empress mode, and the Empress... Man, the Empress is like Mother Gaia. The Empress, she is the creator. So whereas this is a page, is someone who, the page is someone who is sort of at the beginning journey, has to look in a book, has to follow a recipe to make biscuits. This woman is fully capable of making whatever she wants and creating whatever she wants. Okay, just by thinking it even. She is the embodiment of creation. And then we move into the Three of Cups. Those look like either sirens or the fates. And remember, the fates are incredibly significant and powerful women, powerful beings, okay? Maybe that's why the Grecian urn mug, it's starting to make sense now. I love spirit. They always bring things together in such a way that it just makes it fun. But if you think about the fates, they weave, they pull the thread, but then they're also responsible for when it's cut. So you have the power to create or change what doesn't serve you. You are coming into abundance of all kinds, and you are coming into a place of protection and strength. You're going into warrior mode. That's what I'm getting, because I'm seeing it more as a shield. I'm seeing this coin as a shield. So you are going into absolute take no prisoners warrior mode. Okay. Now, get these in the right boxes with the right decks. All right. So this one is not going to be as long as the others because my videos drag on really long, and I think that a lot of people may not want them to drag on so long. If you do, if you don't mind if they're longer, that's great. If you'd rather they be shorter, please let me know. I mean, this is for you guys, and I do tend to ramble. So let's get a last message from the deck Beyond Lemuria Oracle Cards by Izzy Ivy. I just like saying her name. All right. What is the message you have for me? What is the message you have for me? All right. It opened up, said here. Yet again. Water images. This is a water dragon. Interesting. Radical expansion. Wow. It is time for radical ways of being and thinking. And you can start by granting yourself the freedom and creativity to be you. Heck yeah. That's kind of what we were saying. Unleash your inner rainbow dragon and unapologetically claim your heart-based empowerment and radiantly unconventional gifts. Remember, you're going into warrior mode and you've got a shield, so you are protected. You know how to do that for yourself, and you've got your team around you. Call on your protection team, even if you don't know who they are. Call on them. You can be as big as your energy wants to be. Let go of limiting stories and take up all the space you need. Pushing that out as far as you can keeps those little slings and arrows and nasty little pebbles people throwing at you away from you. It just bounces off. Okay. Have fun unleashing who you are. Exactly. Have fun with it. It's your life. It is your life. You got to live it. As bold and radical as your ideas or offerings might be, they could be just what this world is waiting for, what the world needs, what you need. Be the masterpiece your soul always wanted you to be. So, if you want to screenshot that. Okay. What a wonderful card. I'm leaving that one right on top so I can see it. All right. All right, my lovely warriors. Okay. I like this one. This feels incredibly empowering. All right. Let's get on with it. You can handle whatever comes your way because it's your life. You get to decide what you do. I feel a little sass coming on. And use your voice. Okay? Sending you much love. Always be kind. There's no reason not to be kind, but it's okay to say what you need. All right. I'm sending so much love to all of you. Be well, and we'll talk soon. Bye-bye.